Oh, here comes Saturday.
All right, perfect.
And maybe Evanston.
We got to start. He has to be as everything like. Okay, we'll call to order the October 15th meeting of the Schenectady County Capital Resource Corporation. We have a finance committee meeting to start and look at our fiscal year 2026 budget. We'll turn it over to David for that.
Correct. Yeah. So the budget is in your regular place in your package. Pretty simple budget. So we do have obviously the activity that we're discussing today, the One Broadway Center, which will generate a nice fee for the authority. It's on the back page of the second from the end. So we expect significant revenue from that for a forecast for 2025. Expenses still continue to stay relatively small. We'll have the administrative fee over to Metroflex for overseeing the entity for 2026. Again, we always hold $25,000 of revenue. You'll see we continue to get interest on our deposits, and then our fees for legal auditing all stay relatively consistent.
And where are we keeping our deposits?
Our deposits are in an IntraFi account, which is interest bearing. It's what's the rate right now? 4%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With NBT.
And it is FDIC insured. They keep between multiple institutions. The miscellaneous expense for $16,000 is for the county's GIS mapping system. The CRC has taken that expense.
There's an action required for this.
Just a recommendation to put it onto the agenda in the finance committee.
Motion.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Okay, we're moving the finance committee budget to the agenda. Signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Right, so that is moved, and we will now have a motion to close the finance committee. Motion. Second. The finance committee is closed, and we can now open the fiscal audit committee.
No, a lot of committees.
I know we got some action here.
So for our One Broadway project, the fiscal audit committee needs to make the recommendation to have the board move forward the bond resolution. We'll talk about this in detail now, and then we can move it fast through the board. So the project applicant is CIDC Broadway. We held a public hearing on October 1st about the project. The Schenectady County will be the end tenant for the former New York State Gaming building. As I understand, a lot of operational efficiencies to move to that building. It is predominantly vacant at this point. We have plenty of parking, so it is a great fit for the county. A lot of hard work has been put into coming up with a plan to fully convert to $158,000 square foot facility. We, as I said, had a public hearing. We did the environmental review because it's currently an office building being used the same as a type 2 for purposes of the New York State Environmental Quality Review Act. And the debt, which is anticipated to be around $60 million, will primarily be tax exempt, small taxable TAL, which they call it, to deal with the fact that they have the market and a few other things within the building. Anything else? Anything else from the county?
Well, on the operational side, it allows the county to consolidate and will ultimately save some funds by not paying for leased space. Pay now centralizes where we are. And for what it's worth, the county legislature last night authorized the Capital Resource Corporation to take this action, so it does have community support. So,
and the bond rating was higher than even anticipated, AA from S&P.
Yesterday, Sanderson Boards issued a AA rating, which is the second best rating you could get. The only better rating is a AAA, which is basically almost unachievable in this fiscal environment.
And
but they recognize the county's 10 years, no tax increases, stable government, prominent economic development activities. I just want to thank the whole team, Amanda. I mean, the number of documents, it makes me thank God I didn't go to law school. Because Frank Salomon, there are so many people, the BBL team, all the county legislators were going to tour the building this evening. And it is a mountain of work, and we all kind of said, we're going to close this deal at the end of October, and everyone doubted that we would get there, but it looks like we're going to get there. Bank people have been amazing. Interest rates are headed in the right direction. We'll know the interest rate next week. But it's been a tremendous team effort, weekly calls, meetings, the whole facilities team at the county to lay out the space, contractors, line up the renovation. It's really been an amazing amount of coordination. And, so proud to move this forward.
I can vouch for the number of hours that have gone into it because I haven't kept records, but I know how many phone calls I've taken on Sunday afternoons while sitting in various supermarket parking lots in different places saying, "Do you want this? Do you want that?" So it's been time consuming, but well worth it. It's good to see it moving across the line. So with that.
So recommendation by the fiscal audit committee will be the first step.
So we need a motion and a second on that.
The motion.
Second. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? So that moves the recommendation to the regular agenda. So now we can call to order the Capital Resource Corporation meeting on October the 15th. And we have minutes from September 15th. I'll ask for a motion and a second to approve those.
Move to approve.
Second. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Those are approved. Treasurer's report. Turn again to David.
Very little activity today. Audit expenses, we have interest on deposits of just under $8,000, cash on hand of $289,589.
Good. Questions? Any discussion? All in favor of accepting the treasurer's report? I'll need a motion in a second, I guess.
I'll make the motion.
Evan, seconded by. Second. Good, excellent. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Treasurer's report's approved. Third item is the One Broadway County Office Building. We have two resolutions, 26925. It's a seeker, no significant effect on the environment, so no significant.
Yeah,
effect on the
yeah, type 2.
Building is there.
The same building.
Tenants are changing. Walls are moving. That's about it.
And no asbestos to remove.
No, there was no
Yeah,
ventilation.
Air of the building, yeah.
But nothing else. It's motion in a second on 26925.
I'll make the motion to accept 26925.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So that carries. And second resolution is 27025, and that's the bond resolution and related action. So we talked about that in fiscal audit, but if anybody has anything else they want to add, basically we're allowing a not-for-profit to access municipal bond market through the CRC. That goes to the entity, the non-for-profit entity. The appealing thing from the county standpoint is that that doesn't stay with us.
Yeah.
We pay rent.
You pay the rent.
So that's
CRC has no exposure.
pretty much how it works. And then the resolution that we passed last night also, there's an advisory board.
Mhm.
And it has 5 members. 3 of them are stated county officials, not by name, but by office. It's the chair of the legislature, the county manager, and the county auditor are the 3, I believe. So that's that.
Yeah.
I'll move to accept 27025.
Very good. Second. Any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Now we have our budget, fiscal 26 budget resolution 27125. Motion. And second, please.
I'll make the motion.
Second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Do we have any other business? Hearing none, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn the CRC meeting.
Second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Capital Resource Corporation is adjourned. Move to our second meeting this morning. This is the Schenectady County Industrial Development Agency. And our board meeting for November 15th. We start with our finance committee at the county IDA for fiscal 2023. I'll turn that over to David.
No projects lined up right now for the county IDA as well. The city IDA has been busy, which both are administered by Metroplex, so we use them. Unlike other communities where they kind of argue over who's going to get a project, we use the most efficient entity when we can.
You like that, Alan? That
Good sound, right? Good sound.
Centralized approach.
For next year, we just hold the $25,000 of anticipated revenue. Expenses are coming in around $23,430. A good thing, again, based on our cash on hand, and because we're investing our cash, you'll see most of our expenses are covered by interest on our deposits. We had some expenditures this year to help with the infrastructure improvement over by the new Aldi's in Rotterdam. That was very successful. We'll continue to look at interesting ways to utilize our funds to make improvements to the county where possible. That's it for the budget.
Motion in a second from the finance committee to move this to the agenda.
Move to accept the budget.
All in favor?
Aye.
Budget is on the agenda for the regular meeting, which I now call to order with the approval of minutes. We met last on March 27th. Motion in a second on the minutes.
I'll move to accept the minutes.
Any discussion of the minutes? I didn't get a second, sir. Okay. Any discussion of the minutes? None. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Treasurer's report.
Yeah, as I said, we invested over in the Five Corners in Rotterdam. That was our big project for the year. Other than that, our legal and audit fees remain consistent, and interest on deposits of $15,964.
Atlas likes that too. All in favor of accepting the treasurer's report? We need a motion in a second, I guess, on that.
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
Okay, 7 seconds. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Treasurer's report is approved. And we have our last item, the fiscal year 2026 budget resolution 56925, which we discussed in the finance committee. So I'll ask for a motion in a second on that. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor of accepting the budget, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any other business? Hearing none. I have a motion and a second to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.
Thank you all.
Thank you.